Okay. So, um, yeah, nervous about like you have to help me on this one of being nervous to be doing webcam. I don't get it. I've never had that feeling. I've never been nervous about doing webcam. More because webcamming for me was one step on my way of entering the porn industry. It was a nice way that I could do solo girl content without always needing to be hired for adult films. So everybody that's in the group that are telling me they're nervous or they have some fear or some obstacle or like I don't get that. I just don't. You have to help me out on that one because I don't get it. Um, and then for people watching on the YouTube channel, I don't get it. I don't get the nervousness behind webcamming because of I just don't have that. I never had it. I don't know what it is. Like I have other things that are my issues with camming, but it's never about being nervous at all. Like especially when I started and the situation I was in when I started of being in a toxic environment, an abusive environment, I still got online. I still did my shows. I was still there for my customers. I did my job. So this whole thing about being nervous, I don't get it. And then with webcamming, it is a visual business. People need to see you so they can spend money on you. And I've talked about this with a couple of you in the group. Your lighting needs to look like an exaggerated drag queen's makeup. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Like you're going to have to light your room up, exaggerating lighting as much as possible. Like I have 3 lights right now, but I have, can I flip my camera over? Yeah, I have that on, and I have another one of that behind me. And then I got my ceiling. Let me flip that. And then with the ceiling, it is a white, bright light. Like it's white as the light right here. And it was more because when I was in Home Depot or Rona or Walmart or wherever, you were able to turn on the lights to see what color they are before I brought it home. And then some smaller home hardware store guy, he had a bunch of lights. He had a smaller size because they come in different sizes. And he showed me what they were because I told him I need them to be white, bright. And because they're making them energy saving, they tend to make home lights, the yellow typing lights. And then I don't like the white bright ones. Like they're available, just that now they're LED, they're stuff. You can either like, and they're also found in Dollar Tree or the dollar store. Like they're everywhere. So webcamming, your primary thing that will make you money and be seen is your equipment, your lighting, your internet, your computer. Like those things need to be in place where you have a better chance of making money. It's not really something that you can really skimp on. You can start with what you have, but you definitely want to make sure that this is always running. It's always like available in shape. It even gets to the point where I don't let people who come over use my computer that I work to make money from because my computer is my cash machine. So I don't let anybody interfere with my computer that makes me money. So if you have a computer that is slow running, you're going to have to figure out how to get it tuned up so it runs faster. So you may have to take to a repair shop to clean up your hard drive. You may have to get an external hard drive to move your documents over into an external hard drive. I don't really recommend putting stuff in the cloud because then you always need access to the internet to get your documents off of the cloud because the cloud is just the internet. And yeah, your computer is something that makes you money. So what you have, use it, but you're going to need to invest in things to keep it running. It's your lighting, it's your camera, it's your internet speed. Like even your internet speed, you're going to want something that is over 5 megabytes of upload speed. It's always your upload speed that you want the highest, not necessarily your download speed, because you are broadcasting your video over the internet, and then so basically what you're uploading on the internet goes to the webcam site's computers. Then all the members in your room from their computer are touching the website's computer and then your computer. So you're always sending back a lot of information back and forth when you're online. A slow computer will slow down your feed. It will drop down your picture quality. It will drop down your audio quality. It will just drop down things that will affect you from making money. It's the same thing with if you're on Wi-Fi. I don't really recommend having Wi-Fi connection for broadcasting. I recommend that you have a wired connection for broadcasting, because a Wi-Fi connection drops its signal a lot. Like even now, I'm doing this live video in the group and it already told me it lost its connection for a few seconds and it picks it back up again. If I can plug in this into a computer or the modem, I would have a stronger signal connection where it would never drop. This is what it is. Webcamming, you are a visual seeing entertainment. It's the same thing if you're on Netflix and it buffers all the time and you get upset. That is what you're involved in. So that in itself, if you're having a hard time getting the camera, getting your computer, getting the internet speed, you're going to have to be resourceful and figure that out. Like, I don't know what to do on that part because I've already solved that problem. I'm like, this is my lifestyle, what I do. So I don't have that much sympathy if you're not able to get your computer, get your webcam, get your internet. I just don't. I just don't. I'm just telling you that from now. It's not something I fuss about. It's something I just get it done and it's done. And it's always been done. Either someone's helped me get the stuff I need, and when people have offered to help me get the stuff I need, I tell them exactly what I need. I don't negotiate on that. So whether it was a certain type of camera or a certain type of computer specs, I always got it because it is required. It is required for me to make money. So those things I just don't negotiate on because they are required to make money. Plus, being nervous. Here's the thing. When you're online doing webcamming, every website will broadcast you on as many websites as possible to get the traffic in your room. There are no small websites and there are no elite websites. It's marketing. It is words used to appeal to your psychology, to make you believe a story so that you will join that website. That's it. It is just marketing. With all the websites out there, token-based websites or private-based websites, who makes a lot of money, who doesn't, who wins awards, all of that is marketing. It is straight out marketing. Yes, the website will run a contest of the top earners on the website, but when I first landed on a website as a top earner, I hit that mark with making $750 in a 2-week pay period. That is if they were ranking it, I was near the bottom, but because they did it the top 50 or the top 100, I made that list. So everything that you see on these websites to make you feel like you have to be a top model, you have to look a certain way, is about marketing. It's about marketing the story. It's about marketing the image. It is about marketing a persona to fit a certain way that the companies can sell that story. So that in itself, you're not prepared to be the performer. You're not prepared to be the entertainer. You're not prepared to be the friendly, think of Barney. Barney is a character. There's a man in that suit every day who would be in that suit that he had to, and he had to play Barney every single day, and kids believed in Barney. That is what you're doing. You're becoming a character. We need to show up every single day to be ready to be that character, which means it goes with your room setup, your lighting setup, your hair setup. I wear a wig when I'm online. I do. I wear my wig when I'm online. I need more wigs. I have to figure out if I'm going to get my hair braided. I got to figure out if I'm going to do my nails again. I want to get more tattoos. It is something I've decided to be in this business as a full-on lifestyle where I'm prepared to do whatever it takes to keep my customers happy, my fans happy, my marketing happy, so I can keep getting my paychecks. And on top of that, because I'm making US dollars living in Canada, every time I broadcast and make a sale from these customers over and over again, I'm ahead 30%. So I'm all in. If you can't make yourself prepared to be all in this, it'll be very difficult for you to find your place in doing this, because you're joining these websites that already have hundreds of people already on there broadcasting that have been doing it since the day the website opened from like 20 years ago, or I think the youngest website is like 5 years old. I think it's Chatterbait. It's like the youngest website out of the industries right now. And honestly, they're all owned by monopolies. They're all owned by similar companies or the same company, or they were in a big company, they branched off and made another company. They're all the same. So there's no small websites at all. And this whole thing about if My Free Cams is an elite website, no, they're not. They just started in 2004. They just have really good marketing where they use the money that they generate from the website to buy out every event out there in the industry. So they're good at marketing to make sure they're always seen so people think they're a good website. And then on top of that, the models that they pick from the website, they all fit a certain stereotype image look. So you're always going to see people look like that because that is the image they want to portray. When you're on these websites, you need to decide what images that you're going to portray, what persona you're going to do. And it's just something that if you don't want to like completely change yourself to an opposite personality that you have, you need to figure out your boundaries of what part of you you're going to broadcast and what parts are you going to share with your customers, because they want to build a relationship with you. This is why I keep saying to watch the TV show Catfish, because it actually breaks down this whole internet relationship thing where people think, oh my God, they're in love with you, that they have to do something to help you because they feel compelled to. It's part of the psychology of this. So if you're not on board to do these things, you will have a hard time making money. Like there'll be some of you that do really well making money really quickly because you have that friendly, approachable personality online. But if you don't have that approachable personality online, you literally have to 10x your happy side of your personality to make money from these customers. Like that's what it is. I don't know how else to say it. Like I like that's what it is. That's what it is. My most happiest day has to be on camera to make money from these customers. And I'm someone that has bipolar disorder, anxiety disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, where I used to spend half my time thinking I want to die. When I'm online with my customers, all that has to go away. All of that has to go away. When they see me, I have to put on my fake $10,000 braces smile and get online and make my money. And that's what it is. So if all of that now, you're hearing it and you still can't do it, maybe this is not for you. Like really, maybe this is not for you, because it's going to be a long struggle haul thinking that you can do this to make a few $100s when there's people out there that have been doing it longer that are able to get the customers in the room to spend money on them no matter if the room is slow or not. Like that's what it is. Like this is what the websites want. They want people who are on there who can be on when they're on to get the guys to spend money, because they need the guys to think that these people are available for them in some type of romantic fantasy relationship. And it's completely different than phone. Phone is a whole different thing. I only do night flirt. And night flirt only works for me because I do webcam 16 hours a day. So that's what I have for you right now. I really don't have anything right now. I'm really upset about issues I have right now getting paid from a company where apparently somebody decided to cash a check and I didn't cash it. Yeah, and I'm still waiting on my second computer. So FedEx, I've been tracking them down all day. They were in my building. They decided to leave because they didn't have my buzzer code, but they didn't pay attention to where it was coming from. So like a whole label issue. So I'm really hoping my computer will be here tomorrow between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. so I can be working my 2 websites with my wig. And then as soon as I get paid, I'll figure out what I'm doing with my hair and my nails. But yeah, Like, this is it. This is the business you're in. You are the entertainer. You are the performance. You are the person that these people will know, like, and trust and fall in love with you and spend money on you. And if you have low quality equipment, it will affect your money. It will. It's a direct effect. Because it's a webcam thing. It's not, maybe I can see your picture and it's fuzzy. They will leave your room. They will leave your room. The minute they click on your room and it takes too long to load, or you appear fuzzy, or they can't hear you, or they can't see you, or they can't see something, they will leave. That's usually the first indicator that there's something wrong. If they're in your room and your equipment is up and running and working properly, then it's a different issue. It's a personality issue. It's a conversation issue. But in the beginning, you need to get your equipment on point to make this thing work. So, that's all I got for you. I'm done. I'm already fired up as it is. I need to throw my wig on and get online, and I will see you on the next one.